Hello, my people, and allow myself to just get a little bit comfortable for a second. Ah, that feels good. So this is a special video. This is not my typical video. It's not something that I would usually put in rotation, but this video is actually in response to a video done by Willis, somebody that I am subscribed to on YouTube and follow very closely, and you should too. So if you're not following to him or if you're not subscribed to his channel, make sure you look him up, Willis. There's a video that he did recently that I'm doing a reply video to. That video is called Sexually Frustrated and Sex Transmutation. I'll repeat it to you. Sexually Frustrated and Sex Transmutation. And I took some notes also, and you're gonna hear my phone go off quite a bit. Hopefully, it won't disturb me too much. But I did a video. Well, he did a video, and I'm doing the reply video, and I took some notes from his video. And the theme throughout that whole entire video about being sexually frustrated and how to properly transmute that sexual energy into something. That whole thing was like about just having a goal beyond sex, okay? And he spoke more from a male perspective, and I'm gonna focus from my perspective as a male also, and share a little bit about my own little story dealing with this, and just really highlighting some of the things he said that like I just totally agree with, and I may spend just a little bit on it. So the main thing was like having to go beyond sex, because us as man, what we suffer from, we suffer from that whole thing in our minds that we feel that once we have worked for something, there should be a reward on the end of it. We do the work, there should be some type of reward. And the same thing happens when we are in relationships, dating and courting women. We do the work and we're expecting that cookie at the end. Okay? Now, you go over to Rom's channel, he's going to be a little bit more raw than I am. I'm rated PG, okay? So you're not going to get me to say a lot of things on camera, all right? But he started talking about that like the lack of sex isn't bad, okay? We all think we need sex to survive. We all think that like sex is absolutely necessary. It's good. It is good. It's very healthy for you. Now, I'll refute a little bit about that statement he made about lack of sex isn't bad. It actually is healthy. There is health benefits from being sexually active. But what is bad is when you allow the lack of sex to rule you and to control you, and to cause you to make some real off the path decisions. And I'm going to talk about those decisions later on the channel. But he also brought up that relationships and women anyways are a distraction, and especially if you just going into a relationship or constantly spreading yourself around with different women for sex, right? And it is a total waste of time. You are losing a lot of time. You are being heavily distracted if you're not in a healthy relationship or dealing with women who's going to support your overall mission and your overall purpose in this life. We use energy to create. He said that. And he didn't say it in that type of those exact words, but that's the way I put it down. And because like the energy that we utilize in sex, or the energy that we're storing up from being so sexually frustrated and feeling that urge coming on, that same energy can be used to create. That is the energy to create, okay? You can be using that energy to create something. And we'll talk about what type of things you should be creating. He didn't say this, but I got from this also that the less partners you have, the more focus. So if you're not constantly all over the place, if you're not jumping from woman to woman to woman to woman, chances are you're a little bit more focused than the person who's being very promiscuous. And he said in his video that even some of the richest men, they narrow their women down to just one or two. Okay, that being a wife and a mistress or two girlfriends. Hey, I'm just the messenger here. So what can we do then? So what can we do about this type of problem with being sexually frustrated? One thing we can do, we can start doing things that are more self-fulfilling. Okay, we can do more self-fulfilling things such as travel. He brought up travel, real huge. It has worked wonders for me. Once I finally got a chance to go out and it's really explore the world and start seeing like how vast this world is and how I'm just a little speck in this world, like I got a greater appreciation out of life, and I feel a lot bit more fulfilled in myself, and then some of that tension and pressure I was feeling like began to just wear off. Okay, because I was so occupied with being an adventurer and seeing new things in the world that like I had no time at all to really think about sex. Okay, goals, setting goals for yourself. You want to make sure you're setting goals for yourself. You want to set goals that are fulfilling for yourself. You don't want to set goals to accomplish them just to impress somebody, i.e. the woman. Okay, you know, just so you can attract more sex to your life. You want to do things that's going to fulfill you as a person, and that's going to help you with your self-mastery and advance you. And I'm going to just take a little moment here just to get back and advance you in this life. Okay? And he brought up exercise and working out. So you got all this built up anger, you got all this pent up inside of you. You got this pressure you need to relieve, this tension. Transfer that anger into working out. He said do an extra set if your regular routine isn't good enough for you. If your regular workout routine is too easy, then add an extra set. But I say take it a step further. Train. Actually do some training. Okay. Now, one thing I did, I downloaded the Nike Club workout app, and that's been doing wonders for me, because I feel like now I'm training for something. Like I'm training to be a basketball player again, or some other type of athlete. But it helps you to set goals, and as you tackle those goals, you not only see a lots of improvement in your physical condition, but you also see some improvement in your mood, overall mood too. Next one. Transfer all of that sexual frustration into knowledge. Knowledge is power, okay? And knowledge can be used later to help somebody else along, or it could be transferred or transformed rather into some type of project or business that can help somebody in the world. Okay, transferring that energy, baby, into knowledge. Can I get a hey now? No, so let's talk about the dark paths now. Okay, I got my notes here. So the dark paths that you want to avoid, or if you are doing this already to relieve that pressure: porn and masturbation. Don't do it. Just say no to porn and masturbation, okay? Now here's my personal story. Now, I found myself too scrolling down Instagram, the Instagram models, Snapchat, replaying over and over again until I couldn't. All these beautiful women, and it's like it took me down a dark path where I found myself becoming sexually frustrated from creating an imagination, which is the next note here. But like I started creating an imagination in my head of me sleeping with these women, okay? And it was kind of accidental. It wasn't intentional. It started off very innocent, where I was just scrolling down and I see something I like it. Okay, but hey, it took me down a dark path because when you're single or when you're in a relationship where you may see the sex declining and it's not as pleasurable as it first started. Okay, that's where it's very easy to fall victim to the porn, to the masturbation, or to just the Instagram and so other social media vixens. Okay, all right. And especially with the masturbation, though, he said that ejaculation, once you do let one loose, that results in lost energy, and it can take hours or maybe even a full day to recover from that lost energy that you could be using to create something, to go do a project, to go work out, to go organize your house and make it look better. Okay, and then the last thing, okay, last thing he said, he started like really talking about towards the end was transferring all of that energy into your talent. Okay, if you're feeling sexually frustrated, what better way than to express yourself in the arts, in music, in writing, or in any other hobby? Okay, and me personally, that helps me very much a lot. And here's my cat. That helps me quite a bit of a lot. Okay, and I do a lot of writing. I do these videos. I love doing the videos. I do art every now and then for some of the harder days in which I'm dealing with a lot of unaddressed emotions, I guess, throughout the day. But you gotta have healthy paths, which was just the main thing. Have healthy paths away from the sexual frustration and transmute it into something that can be very self-fulfilling for yourself and that can be very beneficial to the world and just not just the world. I mean, even just the people around you, the immediate people around you. People enjoy your company a lot better if you are a lot more balanced. All right. Well, that's all I have for you. Be sure to like this video, share it if you like it. Yeah, if you like it, share it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to me. If you happen to stumble upon me and you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook at The Real Marcus C. Hart. Twitter at Real Marcus Hart, and that's Hart. Did I leave out anything? Instagram also Real Marcus Hart. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I guess that's it. Visit my website, free webinar. Free webinar on the way, how to erase bad luck in 60 minutes. Visit that at realmarcushart.com. Get signed up with a simple email. Just put your email right in the box there, and I'll send you the rest of the materials, and we'll get that thing rolling for you, and we'll get you on your way. It's a free webinar coming up December 19th, which is less than a week away, okay? Now, that's it. Many blessings, peace, and lots of love, and I'll see you again one more time in the future. God willing, and the creek don't rise.